Alright, I got some excellent constructive feedback on my welding, so I just wanted to go over some of what we got here. And I am obviously not a great welder, but that little fillet weld is kind of gobby in there, but it's pretty much okay. These welds down here also okay for what it's doing. I did look under here. Whoa, that weld, yeah, that's good. This weld along here, you know, it's gonna hold, I think. And down there, that's all good, I think. Down here, those are decent. Up here, this one, I gotta do a little filling in there. That's a little gap that got in there. I probably should fix that. But as far as welds falling apart, usually welds will break or crack or rip. I don't know that I've ever had a weld fall apart, even as bad of a welder as I am. You know, I get that little gap, I can fill that with a bunch of goo, and the welding rods I got, they're what we call it, new old stock. So that's a brand new 50-pound container that I got for 15 bucks. But what made this thing fail was I guess sort of using it beyond its capabilities. So when I put it back together, usually what I do is I try to strengthen the parts that would be, you know, failure points. So I put a couple of angle irons in here, and this T thing there, because actually none of my welds failed on this, as bad as they were. And even though I have an essential tremor, which means I shake a lot, so they're not going to be perfect welds. But here's what actually failed on this, and that is this tube here. You can see that it just ripped the tube itself, and I cut it off and then welded it back so I didn't have to deal with all that ragged stuff. But you know, metal is gonna fail at the weakest point, and since this is the weakest point, well, the criticism on my welds I think is well justified. But I don't think it's gonna fall apart. But I do appreciate the fact that now I've come back and looked at these, and I am gonna strengthen up some of these. Well, I don't know if I'll make any of the welds stronger actually, but I'll add some more welding rod to it and make it a little more solid. And you know, when it breaks again, I'll find the next point of failure and fix it some more. But overall, this thing right here, this tube, which is just an axle to a double wide, that's the weakest point, at least in the last failure. We'll see what happens next. Hey, thanks for watching.